What tools are you asking God to bless you with to increase your ministry?
就是你向神要求的，你有向神求什么样子的工具，让你能够得到神要给你的祝福吗？
Perhaps God could give you a raise, so that way you could help support the church more, or missionaries, or all sorts of things.
就是你向神寻求得到能够有加薪的机会，所以你能够把贡献更多的在差传上，在教会的需要上。
Perhaps God could give you more desire to do your devotions.
也许你求神的时候，神啊，给我能够有更多的时间，我愿意用来亲近灵修的时间。
Perhaps God could bless you with more knowledge of the Bible.
或是你求神说，神啊，让我能够对圣经有更多的认识。
Maybe you need God to bless your relationship with your spouse, with your children, or with your parents.
或是你寻求神说，神啊，能给我让我和我的家人、我的父母或者我的孩子跟旁边的人的一个关系能够很好。
I think that many of us are so concerned about the things that are happening right now that we forget to think strategically about the future.
我相信在座每个人可能都常常会是为了眼前的一些事情只是在找着答案，就却忘了说以后我们将来要发生的事情，我们应该要为它去寻求。
We often forget to plan adequately.
我们常常忘了要做计划。
I want to encourage you to prepare for God's calling in your life.
所以我鼓励你能够会在你自己的生命里面，常常是已经准备好了、预备好了，当神呼召你的时候。
Ask God to give you to bless your ability to do ministry.
所以向神求神给你这个能力，所以你将来能够为神来做事。
A few days ago, I listened to the first sermon that I ever preached.
几天以前，我听了一次我第一次讲到的我录的录音带，
It's painful.
听的实在是很难过，听我的自己的录音带。
I'm still not Chuck Swindoll, but I'm a lot better than I was.
我还是没有办法像他说到那个大教会的那个牧师一样，但是我知道我进步了很多。
I need to keep on working at what God has blessed me with,
我必须要抓住的是神已经给了我的祝福的是在什么地方，
so that my blessing can be amplified.
所以我就知道说能够把我这个神给的祝福能够更扩大，更让它成长。
I need to be committed to the training process that God has put me on.
我要认真的神在预备我的这些过程当中，我必须自己付上代价，认真的去做。
Perhaps you've been blessed with relationships or money or good looks or power or authority.
尤其今天你已经得到了很多在这些上面的祝福，你的外貌的美丽，或者是你的才干，你的在金钱上、事业上的祝福。
Do not be satisfied with what God has already given you, but continue to seek more and more of God's blessing.
不要只是轻易的就满足你现在的状况，而是能够寻求神给你更多的祝福。
We've said that we need to prepare our heart for God's calling by seeking mentoring.
我们刚刚讲到说，我们要自己预备好神要呼召时候，我们的心首先要寻找到一个属灵的带领者。
And we've also said that I've also asked you to prepare your heart for God's calling by seeking blessing.
我也同时告诉大家，就是要在寻求神给我们的祝福。
And now I want to encourage you to prepare your heart for God's calling by seeking excellence.
在下面我要鼓励大家是能够寻求到你自己最高极限。
In verses 9 to 14, we read,
我们在念下面的经节第9章，第9节第2章。
When they had crossed, Elijah had said to Elisha, Tell me, what can I do for you before I'm taken from you?
过去之后，以利亚对以利沙说：“我未曾被接去离开你，你要我为你做什么？只管求我。”
Let me inherit a double portion of your spirit, Elisha replied.
以利沙说：“愿感动你的灵加倍的感动我。”
You have asked for a difficult thing, Elijah said. Yet if you see me when I am taken from you, it will be yours. Otherwise, not.
以利亚说：“你所求的难得，虽然如此，我被接去离开你的时候，你若看见我，就必得着；不然，必得不着了。”
As they were walking along and talking together, suddenly a chariot of fire and horses appeared and separated the two of them. And Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind.
他们正走着说话，忽有火车火马将二人隔开，以利亚就乘旋风升天去了。
Elijah saw this and cried out, My father, the chariots and horsemen of Israel. And Elisha saw him no more. Then he took hold of his own clothes and tore them apart.
以利沙看见，就呼叫说：“我父啊，我父啊！以色列的战车、马兵啊，以后不再见他了。”于是以利沙把自己的衣服
stood on the bank of the Jordan.
他拾起以利亚身上掉下来的外衣，回去站在约旦河边。
Then he took the cloak that had fallen from him and struck the water with it. Where now is the Lord, the God of Elijah? He asked. When he struck the water, it divided into the right and the left, and he crossed over.
他用以利亚身上掉下来的外衣打水，说：“耶和华以利亚的神在哪里呢？”打水之后，水也左右分开，以利沙就过来了。
Finally, Elisha is given the opportunity that he has been waiting for.
最后，以利沙终于等到了这个他的机会。
He's been in training for years. The other prophets have been left behind on the other side of the river.
他已经被训练已经好几年了，那其他的那些先知都已经留在约旦河的另外一边。
Now is Elisha's chance to ask for anything that he wants.
所以这是他这个最好的机会，寻求神给他的所需要的东西。
Another man might have asked for money or power or to become the king.
很多人可能也许是想要的是金钱、财力，或者是希望要能够王位。
Elijah could have done those things.
以利沙他也可以这样子来求。
But no, he says that he wants a double portion of Elijah's spirit.
而他所要求的是说，他想要的是以利亚得到祝福的2倍。
A double portion is the portion that the firstborn son gets when when the father dies.
通常一般我们所得到的那一份呢，就是说是长子的话，他可以得着的那一份的东西。
Basically, he's asking to inherit Elijah's spirit.
所以他基本上是要求的是能够得着以利亚在属灵上面所得到的东西。
Elijah says that Elisha has asked for something very difficult.
所以以利亚告诉以利沙说：“你所要的东西是很难的。”
I think that means that even Elijah can't guarantee that God will give him his request.
这就是以利亚他自己知道，就是他自己他也不晓得神是不是愿意把这个给以利沙。
So instead, he sets up a test. He says, if he sees him disappear, then he has his gift. If he doesn't see it, then he doesn't.
所以他可能，如果你看着我离开的话，你可能就得着了；如果你没有看到，你大概没有得着。
Then when Elijah sees Elisha taken away, he calls out the chariots and horsemen of Israel.
所以当他在看到他要离开的时候，他就在叫出以色列的马车、火马、战车啊。
Chariots and horsemen were the strongest military weapons of that day.
在那个时代里面，战车跟火马战车是他们当时的是最有力的武器。
Elisha's point was that Israel was losing its strong defender.
因为他指出来说，以色列已经失去了他们在战事上面最大的一个武器。
And maybe in our language, it would look something like a U.S. losing all of its aircraft carriers, or maybe living in a house that has all the locks taken away.
你再用今天的话语来讲啊，就好像说是好像在美国他失去了所有在空军的所有的武力都不见这样子的一个情况。
He was upset and scared. What would God do?
所以他很害怕，他不晓得神会做些什么。
He picked up Elijah's cloak and he touched the waters with it.
所以他拿起了以利亚的他所的那个杖，他就打了那个水。
Had God given him the power of Elijah?
神有没有给以利沙那个能力呢？
He touched the water and he knew that he had become the new chariots and horsemen of Israel.
所以当他拿起他看到神给他的这个能力的时候，他知道他已经成为以色列的那个战车和火马是神赐给他的。
God had accepted him to continue Elijah's ministry.
所以神选了他作为以利亚的接班人。
Some people complain about the ministries that God has given them.
很多人可能抱怨说神给了他的一些一些工作。
Perhaps their ministry is their family, but their family refuses to accept Jesus.
也许神给了他是他的家庭，给你的是一个家庭，结果你的家人就不愿意接受耶稣基督。
Maybe their job is to take care of the nursery or some other job that doesn't seem very spiritual.
或是神给你的也许是做儿童事工，看起来好像儿童事工一点也不属灵。
But we see from Elisha's story that ultimately, even a minister as amazing as Elisha cannot guarantee someone else a particular ministry in the future.
你可以看从这个故事里看到，以利亚已经有这么样大能力，这属灵上这么高的人，他也没有办法保证说能够给谁有什么样的属灵的福气。
Only God gives us our ministries. And so we need to do them with all of the power and the strength that we can.
所以你可以看到，唯有神，神才是那个给予你能力来服侍和在事工上一切的